It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on Rachaad White. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Buccaneers and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. Flush to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You look at this Packers defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. He completes it right side to White. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 9 here. Throwing now is Gino. On the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Buccaneers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and the losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Geno now to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Going right side is White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught by Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis on this first half. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play action. It's Smith. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rolling to his right.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. Back to throw, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Smith. This is White on the screen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Titans trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Kirk Cousins leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. But for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there?
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 45.
On play action. Love to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down. Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down going to the air with Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
And his number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with White.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Here's White. They set up the screen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Bryce Hall.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Caught on the right side, Reed. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt with the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Dashing through the snow. Down the sideline he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on foot. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
We always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Ready?
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
This is unbelievable.
Well, certainly those. Mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tampa Bay, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.